talk about Paul Fry?
Brandon, what is kind of running through your head, and just how's the dugout when the outs are building and you realize you're 3 outs away from being on the wrong side of history there?
Well, you're just hoping that somebody gets a hit. I don't know. You're sitting there watching and you're hoping, and I think there's some I saw a little frustration from our guys today and toward later on in the game, which I think is okay. They're showing some emotion about they didn't want to be embarrassed, and yeah, so you're just hoping and wishing somebody's going to get a hit.
When do you start noticing? Like, when do you start thinking, okay, this could happen?
Well, the ones I've been involved in, I would say like the 7th, you start paying attention a little bit, and I was doing the positioning for like Arietta's, and so you start to like get a little nervous, make sure on your toes, make sure guys in the right spot.
But in the end, it's another loss. But do you feel better that you got 3 hits in a run, or does it really make very little difference?
No, I mean, we lost the game. For me, I thought they did a really nice job. I thought Stanek was dominating, and I thought Yarborough was the best I've ever seen him. I thought I didn't think our at-bats were real good, so that's what I was thinking about for the majority of the game. I mean, they put a clinic on how to pitch inside and be able to use off-speed stuff to chase, and we just kept chasing the ball in. I don't know how many times we got jammed early in the count. But for me, that's not competitive when that continues to happen. And yeah, so then you're just hoping that we get a hit somewhere down the line, and Alberto got one through the shift.
What's kind of the energy like when that does happen in that dugout?
I think it's relief. Relief, and then all of a sudden we're bringing the time run to the plate. So now you got Trey Mancini up with a chance to win, to tie the ball game at least with Nooney behind him, and so now you stop thinking about that and you start thinking about, got Givens up, and if we tie, that kind of thing. Start thinking about what happens when we tie the game. Broxton's going to run for him, etc.
Is it kind of fitting in that moment with the season he's had this year that if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Alberto?
Yeah, definitely off a left-hand pitcher for sure. Well, Alberto's going to swing. So he's usually going to swing early. So I knew, everybody knows that if something's out over the plate for him, he's got a chance to put a good swing on it. So he gave a strike early and got one on the right side.
Did you see what you're expecting from Eshelman today?
I thought Tommy threw the ball great. I was really impressed. Loved the way he wiggled out of that bases loaded, no out situation with only 1 run. Thought he cruised. After the Meadows homer, kind of gave in on a 2-0 pitch there, and I'm sure you'd like to have back. After that, he pitched really well. A ton of strikeouts. I think he was ahead of 17 hitters, first pitch strikes. So something like it was early in the count strike stat. So he did a really nice job. Pitched to the edges, changed speeds, kept them off balance. Just made a bad pitch to the guy that's killing us. Him and Gleiber right now are Brosseau and Gleiber Torres right now are O's killers. Yeah, just hung a slider and knocked him out of the game. But I thought he really pitched well.